I forgot to update my game info. Dang it. Yeah, there we go. So, welcome back for more Variety Game Night. We started with Monsters Ate My Condo. Or, sorry. Super Monsters Ate My Condo. Here's another one of my favorite apps. It's still kind of loud in my ears. Hopefully not shouting over it. This is gonna be hard to play with a mouse. Yeah, you can see it. But I'm gonna try it anyway, because I just want to show this game off. This should be It crashed! Yay! Ah! Why is there a desktop shortcut? Let's see if that works. Also, I put this picture on the screen because in order to get the capture to stop being awful, that I had to capture it where it was like completely full screen. What are you doing, BlueStacks? Why are you like this? It was showing ads on the side, so it's just covering those up because it's obnoxious. Why are you're the wrong way? Why are you shaking? Oh, that must be the, okay, that's the wrong button. That's not better. This is not better. Let's see if it'll load at least. No. Okay. Well then, good thing I spun the wheel because I thought this might happen. Because it's oddly tricky getting Super Monsters Ate My Condo to run on things sometimes. It just makes me more frustrated at BlueStacks being so like, oh, look at me, I'm more than just an emulator. And then it can't even run Super Monsters Ate My Condo, which is like the one thing I wanted to run. And Battleborn Tap, which it also, I don't think it runs that either. Or maybe it does. But before I started, I spun the wheel just to, for a backup game. And it landed on Simple Planes. So we're doing Simple Planes instead. Let me just remove to delete that. Yes? Okay. Good start. Simple Planes. Not plain and simple. I don't have plain and simple. Simple Planes is VR? Okay. I don't go to intermission. And I just now realized I don't have a mode where I can. That's the tricky thing about streaming is like you don't have a mode where you can edit things behind the scenes. Like what you see is what I'm doing basically. I mean, I'm still behind the scenes, but I can't prepare a scene when you're not looking at it. Excuse me. You can start simple. There we go. Okay, now I just need to get this to no. There we go. Something that'll actually work. So let's just this is build and fly. Build anything you want in sandbox mode. Sky's the limit. Literally. That's not true, I can't go to space! Yeah, let's see if whatever this is works. And also to remember the controls. says joystick. Okay, yeah, there we go. Let's get up to speed. And then... And then take off. Whoa, okay, take off. Take off. Yeah, there we go. It's wobbly. It's taking off. It's coming back down. Do I have a landing gear? But nope. G. There we go. Whee! A plane. And it's very simple. Oh, okay. Which way's up again? Where's the ground? I don't want to go over the ocean. I'm going to go over the ground. It's easier to distinguish between sky and ground. How about we try to land? Let me get my gear back out. Okay, don't put your upper to the ground. That's not how you land. Okay. And then slow down. Okay, nice. Nice. Right, brakes. I'm holding B. I don't know if that's brakes. I have not played this in a long time. Yeah, there we go. I just noticed the game's kind of loud. Let me, where's the sound settings? Like, why is that not under game settings? That's where it was before. Okay, I'm gonna exit. Go back. Yeah, that should be better. Okay, now what is this thing? Where's my saved planes? Save and load. Oh, well, if whatever that wasn't if it wasn't saved, then it's gone forever. I think these have got to be the base planes, because I cannot make something like this in a game called Simple Planes. Now, if it were something more like Starlink, where it's literally just slap the wings on the body and there you go, maybe. But no, not when most of your regular parts are like cubes and cylinders. I can't do that. Let me go back to loading. Where was I? And then, so here's me making a plane. This is the tutorial telling me how to do it. That's why it's tutorial plane. And then this one I made because I wanted to do something interesting with it. It's like, how would it make Waluigi's mustache? And then I just color the rest of it and it's like, yeah, it's the Waluigi plane. Sky Grinder. Oh yeah, I based this off the Z-Boss. Sky Grinder. Let's see how well it flies, because I don't remember. Let's try not to give it 100% thrust. It kind of controls better than the last thing. Whatever that thing was I had open. Uh-oh, losing. No. My engine, no. Okay, we're good. Did I lose? I think I lost my nose. I can fix this. I just need more thrust. Just more. No. Okay, well. That's as much as I can salvage that situation. All right, what else? What else do I have? I didn't start a timer. Okay. So where was I? Was that Sky Grinder? 740 something. I think this was me trying to make like a kind of like a commercial plane, except it's not at all commercial. It doesn't look anything like it. This is me making a plane that can land in the sea. Let's see if I succeeded at that, because I don't remember. I should probably also mention, I'm not that much of a plane enthusiast. I just thought this game was neat. That's why my planes look like this and not like actual planes. Oh yeah, look at that. I can go up so easily. Actually, now that I am up, I should probably slow down. Save some fuel. Oh, put my gear away. Don't face the ground. And then we turn off and we can go land in the ocean. And then we gently float down. So we lose lift and land in the ocean. Isn't that neat? It's kind of stupid looking, but it does what I want it to do. Then we turn the propellers back on, and then we just go back up. Proceed takeoff. Nice. I also think it's fun doing this to turn. It just feels nice. Because, like, that's kind of an option, but that's not how you're supposed to do it. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do it like this. Watch me do an airline roll. Yeah. And then, like, this thing, where is that corkscrew? I don't know. Or then a loop-de-loop? I don't know why I'm doing it with my seaplane. This isn't a stunt plane. Whee. And then we land. Oh, I lost my propeller. Both propellers. I'm on fire. But you know what? When you're not a plane enthusiast, like, this is just part of the fun. It's crashing. Give me full throttle! I can make it! Oh. Oh, well, I put the fires out. Why is my one wing is stuck? Alright, whatever. Let's get back to perusing my planes. Let's see, where was I? So seaplane, there's quadcopter. Yeah, that's definitely not me. Pigeon. How do they make their planes look so good? It's like these are all single pieces. Like, those exist? There's a Mustang. I think I might have... I might have made a plane that tried to follow this design. I don't see a difference. Matchsticks. Sure, let's take this out. I'm pretty sure I didn't make this. I don't make ground vehicles. Why would I make a ground vehicle in a game called Simple Planes? Ah! I did it. I didn't try to steer it. That just happened. It did it on its own. Okay, well, It's not like we were gonna go anywhere with that anyway. Unless... I'm just wondering now, is it seaworthy? Also, do you think it'll fly if I hold up? No. Oh, it kinda! It kinda! Okay. Gonna break the land speed record. My phone's ringing. So I guess that's a no. It doesn't float. But I can't get the camera to follow it down. That would probably be too terrifying for some people. But how cool would that be if you could make a submersible? If you could make a plane that can fly and then dive underwater and then come back out like a flying fish. Whoops, that's too far back. I pressed escape one too many times. Where are we at? We're at matchsticks. There's little bugger. That is little. How do they do that? Dang. Kicking fish. Yeah, don't lie to me. You're not a fish. You can't submerge. Can you even land in the sea? I don't think you can. What if the simple versions are just using this cockpit? I guess it's this part. This isn't even cockpit. That's decoration. Jet 2. Is that what I had out at the start? Maybe. Tank. It works somehow. Well, we gotta take this one out. I think I just wanted to strap on as many jets as I could. Well, okay, that's maybe not all the jets, but I was going for something. Whoop. See how fast it goes. Yeah, I don't know if I've said this before, but I don't like flying in planes. Planes terrify me. Because sometimes, like, you know, there's statistically it's safer than riding in a car. And all kinds of stuff like that, you know, rigorous testing and safety protocols, and the pilots really know what they're doing and stuff. But that doesn't stop me from, like, when you're in the plane and you start to feel that kind of sinking downward feeling. I can't help but just be like, oh my gosh, we're losing lift. We're gonna fall and die. But that's not how planes work. They don't just drop. Like, look, I'll turn off my thrust. It's not just gonna drop. I mean, it'll slow down and then lose lift. And then wow, that sure is. Are we so high up that we're now? No, we can't be that high. We're somehow in low gravity. But yeah, you can see it's tilting forward. And it's not like I can't control it right now, because I can do this. Oh, I should have put my gear away. So, like, I really shouldn't freak out when planes give me that feeling. But I do. I also say this like I'm on planes frequently. No, I haven't been on a plane in, like, 8 years? 7? Something like that? It's a very rare thing. And I don't think I'll have the opportunity to go on one again anytime soon anyway, so. But you know, it is one of those things that I wish I could get over, because, you know, planes get you places, and I want to go places. I want to see Japan. Bye, plane. Bye. Sure as heck not getting to Japan in a boat. I don't think I would like a boat either. Stop pressing escape so much. It works somehow. There's this. Oh, that's a helicopter. I think that's the first plane I made on my own. Excuse me. The X-Wing crashed. I wanted to make an X-Wing, and it probably doesn't work very well, so instead of it being an X-Wing fighter, it's an X-Wing crasher. You see what I did there? It's not clever. What? Come on. Okay. We're good. We're not good. We lost. No. Okay, we're asymmetrical. That's not good for aerodynamics. Oh, come on. Yes. Take it to space. No. Okay. What if I put my gear away? Will that help? I'm not... Okay. I wasn't holding up when it was, like, loop-de-looping. To get a drink of water. Come on. See, I remember now that a problem I tend to have with planes is that sometimes they don't get off the ground, and then sometimes they catch air too much and they do this, and then I can't even them out, and then they just crash. Oh, it's going up. Oh, okay. That's why it's called the X-Wing Crasher. Now let me see, is this the... No, that's the symmetry. Okay, that's X-ray. Blueprints. Okay, another. Hide parts. It's not the stuff I want. Okay, there. So this is something that I learned for this game. Because, again, not a plane guy. But now that I've played this, I understand this about planes, kind of. So, you have these three things here. So there's center of mass, there's center of lift, and then there's center of thrust. I don't remember what they mean. I just remember that those are the three things. And... I want to say you want to have center of thrust behind your center of lift. And you want your center of lift to be even with your center of mass. And judging by this, I think I want to say the tutorial said you can have it a little bit behind your center of mass. Yeah, I don't know if I can figure this thing out. And let's see this. So there's that. There's a car. I think this was my only car. The only time I made a car. And I called it car. Oh, that's pretty. Definitely did not make that. And then there's this. Just... Apparently I wasn't satisfied with the seaplane. I had to make a boat plane. I'm not really sure what the difference is here. I guess I just wanted to make it so that if I have my propellers kind of turned on, I don't know if that's just my headphones, but the audio is kind of blipping in and out. It's fixed now. I think I wanted to make it where this could skate along the water if you give it a very minimal thrust. Oh, not weapon. Alright, landing gear away. Turn the propellers off. Maybe a little too soon. Maybe just a little too soon. Just a little bit. Just a skosh. Let's try that again. See, there's something that's interesting about planes. Maybe not all that interesting, but I thought it was neat. So the Mythbusters tested this theoretical physics problem, I guess, of I wasn't up enough. So they wanted to tackle the idea that a plane on a conveyor belt couldn't take off. The idea being that the conveyor belt keeps it in place, so the plane would not be able to gain any lift and would not be able to take off. And then they did it, and the plane took off, which is cool because so you would think of it as, oh, well, the plane's not going anywhere, so it's not doing the thing it needs to do to fly. But the thing is, it's not about run up. It's about basically having the propellers gain enough, spin up enough. Whoops. It's about having the propellers start spinning up fast enough that they can generate enough thrust for it to take off. And then that pulls the plane off of the conveyor belt, and then the wings allow it to, catch lift and fly and stuff. I don't know why it's spinning like this. I'm not doing that. Stop it, plane. Stop that. What if I give it a little bit of go? So yeah, basically, like, the conveyor belt doesn't really change anything because the plane is not relying on its wheels to get the lift. It's the propellers, which have no connection to the conveyor belt. So it didn't matter. Which is one of those things that the Mythbusters have done where it's like, hey, that's pretty cool. We should start using that. And I don't think anyone has ever actually done that, besides them. I don't think aircraft carriers now have conveyor belts on them to allow their planes to take off with less space. But I think that would be cool. Imagine, or I think of that as being something you could change about airports to allow them to be more efficient because the planes don't have to wait for takeoff space. They just, you put the conveyor belt at the gate or wherever, and they can just take off from there, and then the next plane can just, you can launch more planes simultaneously, basically, because you don't need so much run-up space. Yeah, I don't know if I succeeded with my goal here with this, whatever I was doing with this. But it does make me want to go back to the seaplane and see what that plane does if I attempt the same thing. Oh, that's... Where's the one I made? Seaplane is one word. It's not seaplane. It's a seaplane. Excuse me. I think of another thing the Mythbusters did where it's like, hey, cool, we should use that. The golf ball car. They put golf ball divots on a car and it improved the fuel efficiency. But that's something I can understand not becoming a thing, because who wants a car with a bunch of divots on it? Like, it looks stupid. I also remember they tested something about not the weapons, the landing gear. I keep hitting F instead of G. They tested efficient ways to board a plane. Like, it's still on top of planes. And I remember they found that the most efficient way was not the most well liked by the participants of the experiment. And then the one that was most liked, I don't remember what the method was. And I'm not sure if that's just the way planes are boarded normally. But if it's not, that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, we should adopt that. We should start doing it that way. And I don't know that any airport has ever actually changed their protocol based on that. I do remember there were some myths that the Mythbusters did where their findings started being taught places. So, you know, it's not to say that the Mythbusters have never changed the world. Well, you know, change the world in terms of, like, rules and stuff. And what gets taught to people. Because they've definitely changed the world in terms of, like, making science cool for people, and then people, you know, pursue that, and then they become talented science people and engineers and stuff. And that's really cool. And then you have people like me who mostly just watch for the explosions, and like, yeah, I like the science part, but, I don't want to do science. So it'd be cool to do robotics, but what would I do with a robotics degree, even if I got it? Like, where am I going to get a job doing robot stuff? Okay, time to crash. Okay, now let's build one from scratch. Let's... Okay. How much time we got? 7 minutes. Alright, I got 7 minutes to make a plane. This should be easy. Because I'm very good at making planes. They don't call it simple planes for nothing. That's... Okay, I want the... There. The block that rounds. Trying to decide what shape I want my plane. Aren't there bigger blocks? Ah, see, here's how they make the cooler looking planes. They take these. Yeah, and they make them 2 blocks wide, apparently. I always make them an odd number wide, because for some reason I like odd numbers better. Okay, and then you know what I want to do here? Hollow glass fuselage. What? That's bonkers. I didn't know we had that. I'm gonna just... Oh. Well, as much as I want to say we'll use it anyway, I don't wanna. Not as I intended to. But you know what we will do. So let me put these let me rotate. Probably, no, it's not. Oh, there we go. Put that there. Okay, so that's the front. Let me get the center of stuff turned back on. Yeah, look at that. My center of flight is my center of lift is behind my center mass, so we should be good to go. Let's go flying though. So we still need a thruster. We still need propulsion. And fuel, probably. Probably. Oh, you know, let's do it like this. No, I don't want that. There. Now we can fly. Oh. It's not getting enough air. I didn't know that was mandatory. Now we can fly. I don't know why I'm keeping up with this bit. It's obvious I don't have wings or wheels. I'm surprised I'm even skating along at all anyway. Simple planes. Can't waste some time. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Actually, no, not like that. I'm trying to see if there's like wider blocks, so I don't have to keep making them with these 1-1 blocks. These 1x1x1 blocks. All right. Oh, no, not there. Oh, that's going to cut into itself. Is there? I don't know what the point of that view is, but okay. It exists. You know what? Let's put the fuel like this so we can put ample fuel on. You think that this is this because I was going to say, does this need an inlet? No, probably not. Oh, that's rotate. I don't want rotate. I want an undo. You know, I just realized the propeller is going to hit the ground. So let's, interior. Oh. Why would I bother with interior when I could just use this? Is there a round jet? Because there's a round inlet. I forgot what there it is. Wait, that should be on the front, dingus. There. And then a blasto? Is that gonna... It's not gonna... No, but... Okay, fine. You want to do it like that? You can do it like that. Fine. Let's see if I care. I care a little bit. So let's have some body now. Let's get a body. No, not the square block. The rounded one. You know, if you were to ask me if I had a plan, I'd tell you I'm just winging it. I was originally gonna phrase that as just like, yeah, I have no plan, and then I realized I'm winging it. And that's a pun, and there's my timer. Well, you know what? Let me finish this plane. All planes deserve to be finished. Trying to figure out where I can put the landing gear. Because, you know, this will be on the land. Where's my center of stuff? Okay, not terrible. I guess. Get the parts back on. Now I want to put on wings. So let's put on a stabilizer. That's, yes. This, right? This vertical? Hang on. Horizontal. And then a primary wing. I don't get it to change shapes. Can I just do like a stabilizer, just like right up against it? Not really. Okay, so my center of lift is almost like same as my center of thrust. I probably don't want that. Let me get the. Let me actually use this button that lets me view it. That's not helpful. Hang on. Let me try it again. Not the other side. That kind of just shifted my center of mass forward. Yeah, that could work. I don't like how it's not lining up with the blocks. That's too much. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we put on where are they at? Put the add stuff button, and then I'm gonna get the landing gear tab, and then I could probably get away with this. That should be fine. That's gonna have it facing downward, isn't it? Because apparently the blocks are a little taller than my circle there. But you know what I say to that? Let's make the wheels bigger. I don't think this is gonna be good. But yes. There. Like I think the way it's gonna face is gonna be bad. But I think if I can get it off the ground. Oh no, that doesn't. Oh wait. It's orthological camera or whatever it was. How do I get it to... Okay, never mind. We're taking off. Maybe if I do it very carefully. And then... Come on. Yes. Yes. No, it doesn't want to even out. It's spinning now. Why are you spinning now? Just floor it. Just floor it. Floor it. No. Ah, why? Ah. That's gonna be it for Simple Planes. Time to spin a wheel. Well, let me make sure I save my plane first. I'm gonna call it plane made on stream 1. Okay. Now we spin the wheel. And the next game is it landed on Simple Planes again. We're not doing it. We're not doing twice in one night. And the winner is... It almost landed on Simple Planes again, but instead it landed just short of it on Viscera Cleanup Detail. Okay. And you know what? Since it takes so long to clean things in Viscera Cleanup Detail, I'm not gonna set a timer. I'm just gonna let I'm gonna let break time be when we stop. So when it's 9 o'clock, when it's time for my usual break, then we'll stop. Excuse me. Do I want to have Viscera Cleanup Detail in my favorites? Why is that not in my favorites? Go to my favorites. Add to favorites. Alright, just as soon as it lets my mouse leave the window. Actually, wait. There. Alright, was... These things have reviewed the status of your workshop items. I don't think I have workshop items. Okay, apparently I can mess up the office so bad that I have to clear it. Alright, where do we want to clean today? Oh, okay. Waste disposal. It's tunnels, frostbite. Penitentiary. Pestilent. 3 hours! Penumbra. Unrefinery. Caduceus. You know what, let's go with this one. Even though it's 1 hour and 30 minutes, I don't intend to get it all clean anyway. Game rules, no time limit. Footprint limit. No footprints. Because that's annoying. Let's get to cleaning. I've got to change the game. I also never changed it to Simple Planes. Oops. Wait, yes I did. Why does it keep not sticking? It's... And then I hit OK, and then it's like, oh, you're at Civil Blades, right? It's like, no. I just changed you to Viscera Cleanup Detail. Okay, well... First things first, as always. Is to find the stuff. I'm just gonna leave that open. So there's my ladder. Why is he using a key on the ladder? Okay, it's clean over there, so that's outside my jurisdiction. And clean over there, so we're good. There's the radio. I don't want to turn that on. I like it better when it's quiet. Looks like there's stuff in there. This feels like the setup for a jump scare. But I'm pretty sure this game, its entire bit is that nothing happens. That you missed all the action and you're just cleaning it up. There's the water. And there's the furnace. Furnace. You're gonna be the first burn, body bag. Enjoy. I should probably take care of that too. There's the oh yeah, medical unit. Either it got emptied out or it never had anything to begin with and it's just a bunch of circuitry. Hey, my good old bucket of water. There's the end machine and there's the box maker. Alright, so let's start by cleaning up this area. Because it's the area around the furnace. So it's the closest area. Fastest to clean up. Because inevitably everything's just going to go in the furnace anyway. And I should probably go get some buckets of water. Oh yeah, that's not far away. Okay. Maybe it won't be necessary. Do I want to trust this bucket of water being clean? I guess I will. Kobe! Oh. Kobe! 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 What? Are those... Those aren't my footprints, are they? I turned footprints off. Or shouldn't it be mine? Kobe! Man, I bet they paid an arm and a leg to get this place cleaned up. Ha ha ha! There's another leg. We don't need these here. No one's alive to slip on the wet floor. And if I end up slipping on it, it's like, who am I going to get mad at? Me? It's like, why didn't I put the wet floor sign down? It's because I already know it's wet. What would be cool is a wet floor sign that, like, its display turns off when the floor is dry. So you can just leave it there until the floor is dry. And you don't have to guess. It's like, yeah, guess it's clean enough. I guess it's time to put the sign away right now. I keep pressing E to pick things up. Because I'm using E to throw them into the furnace to make sure they get in there. But this doesn't look like that. Hey! I keep doing it! Excuse me. I keep doing it. Keep pressing E. Ah, no! Okay, good. I mean, it's a clean bucket. I don't have much to worry about. But it would have stank if I knocked over a bucket of water. Do I need this? Would it explode if I throw it? Well, at least it made a satisfying mess. You know, nothing worse than you throw something hoping it'll be cool, and then it's not cool, and then you just have something to clean up instead. Maybe I should be getting a bucket for all the small stuff. Stop walking back and forth. Okay, this is the other end of the map. Not much I can do about these big parts, though. These aren't gonna fit in buckets. Or baskets. Hey, you know what I could be doing? Instead of walking back and forth from the basket machine. Is I could do this. No, wait. I mean, the basket machine's right there, but also, if you really wanted to... Alexei Hallbergs? Can I make that get closer to me? No. I scrolled so far away from the hands, apparently. Okay, get in there. See, I could be using the bucket to carry things. But it appears to not have as good physics as the baskets. I swear these guys are always eating Chinese here. Always leaving their takeout containers. They're called takeout containers because when you're done, you take the container out to the trash. Oh, don't fall over. I guess these will fit. I'll put those in there. Hip bone. Not as funny as rib cage, but it's kind of funny. That's up. Carrie Haggard. Aw, man, look at all these shells. Ugh. Makes me wish I could sweep. Or vacuum. That would be really satisfying. First for a cleanup detail, 2, give me a vacuum cleaner. I would love that. Not even kidding. Just a sci-fi vacuum cleaner that can vacuum up bullets and not die. I mean, circle back to Mythbusters. I think one myth they did test was like, if you vacuum up gunpowder, it'll explode or something like that. And it didn't. So I'm not worried about vacuuming up live bullets and having my vacuum die. I'm just I just think in general it would probably not be okay with bullets, live or empty. It would just probably get stuck. At the very least, I would like a broom and dustpan. No. It's like I think nowadays people are more accepting of the idea of cleaning being like not necessarily fun, but a good mindless thing to do, just as like a zen thing. I think there's definitely a market for Viscera Cleanup Detail 2. Or at the very least an expansion of this one with more maps. Which I know there are DLC maps and workshop maps. Now that I think about, well, okay, maybe just because I saw the workshop button on the main menu doesn't mean I know that there are workshop maps. Like I can just download like Hyrule Castle or something and clean that up. But you know, that would be a good idea. But also I would like DLC for not just places, but tools. I would pay for a vacuum cleaner. I will not pay for a Sims vacuum cleaner. I'm not gonna, like, as much as I like Sims 4 DLC and buying new things for my Sims to do in Sims 4, I'm not into the vacuum cleaner. But I will totally buy a vacuum cleaner for Viscera Cleanup Detail. The less I have to run back and forth between 2 points, cleaning up tiny little things, the better. You know, the more efficiently I can clean, honestly, the more I would play this game. I really only ever stream it. Did I close that with the back of my hand? Not like it's mandatory to close things, you know, push things closed with the front of your hand. But it's funny anyway. And don't be coming out the back. Don't be coming out the back! Fine. And then apparently I did not leave it alone. Hey! Came out the back too. I'm just gonna give that a minute to incinerate. Now's a good time for mopping. This would also be a great game, like if they did a Viscera Cleanup Detail 2. It'd be so cool to have upgrades. You know, buy better mops that can clean up more puddles of blood before having to go back to the bucket. There better be a Viscera Cleanup Detail 2 that I don't know of. Because there really should be. They're really missing out. Are you done incinerating? Good. Dude, I just mopped there. Is there anything behind you that I should be worried about? No. I'm just gonna leave that. That's a lot of boxes, and they're not gonna fit at once. That's gonna be a lot of incineration. I don't want to waste time on that. You know, who wants to waste time in their game about mopping up blood? You want to get to the real action. This, yeah. No one wants to stand around waiting for boxes to incinerate. That's boring. Well, found more stuff to take out. This game just keeps making me think of Borderlands, because I always end up talking about Borderlands eventually while playing this. It's kind of a circular trap, because it makes me think about Borderlands, so I talk about Borderlands, which makes me think about Borderlands because the last time I played, I was talking about Borderlands. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy or whatever. But you know, I've already beaten half of the Borderlands games. You know, honestly, Borderlands 1 didn't really grip me. It didn't have. Okay, I've only played enough to be in the first town, so maybe it gets better. but it didn't feel as lively as the sequels. Mostly because it wasn't like fully voice acted. It felt empty. Where I expected quips, there was silence. And, you know, it's also, because it's the first game, it's also simpler. Okay, that bucket's done. Done, bucket. And I didn't fully finish pre-sequel, but I got to the final boss, and I thought that whole deal was annoying. So I was like, you know what? 99% of the game, close enough. I mean, not in terms of, like, completionism, but in terms of, like, getting quests done. So I will never 100% a Borderlands game, because I will never beat the final, like, the post-game challenge of, like, I think they all have, like a super boss. I don't like super bosses. I don't like a boss that you have to prepare for weeks for. You know, max out your highest level and still have a tough time, that kind of deal. I don't like that. I get why people do like it, because, you know, they want to get to the most powerful point they can be, you know, most powerful state they can be at, and still have a challenge, you know, not just sleepwalk through everything. I don't know if that necessarily means it has to be like an ultimate, super punishing, very difficult spike in difficulty. But, like, you know, after playing Scarlet and Violet, or I guess I should say Scarlet, because I didn't play both, just the one. I would play both if I had the other one. I understand the desire for a difficulty slider in Pokemon games. Because, you know, I got a level 100 Tinkaton, and I just plow through everything. And it's like, okay, that's fun, but I would like to fight something that doesn't die in 2 hits to Tinkaton. I want to use my Tinkaton more. I want more things to do with my Tinkaton. And I could start over and just, like, use a harder selection of Pokemon, you know, like people recommend. It's like, oh, the difficulty's built into the game. You just pick different Pokemon. But I want to use Tinkaton. I don't want to use different Pokemon. That's what, you know, that's the argument for a difficulty slider in Pokemon. It's not that there aren't ways to make it harder for yourself. It's that there aren't ways to make it harder for yourself doing things normally. You know, like, I get why people feel like you shouldn't have to restrict yourself on what Pokemon you use, or, you know, set your Pokemon free every time they get knocked out or whatever, just to make the game challenging. They want to be able to use the Pokemon they have, and then when they get defeated, it's like, okay, well, I just lost. Let me think of a new strategy and try again. You know, I feel like the whole Nuzlocke thing is, like, it's cool if you like that kind of challenge, but I definitely would not consider that an acceptable swap for an actual difficulty setting in-game. Because I don't want to let my Pokemon go if they get knocked out. Especially if I catch something good. Like, I'm sentimental. I don't want to, like, consider my Pokemon quote-unquote dead, or just, you know, release it. Because sure, I could catch another one, but I won't have that one again. Maybe I could find another one with the same ability, but it won't be the same one, you know? That's why whenever I want to start a Pokemon game over, I just buy the other version, if I can. Is because I don't want to let go my original team of Pokemon. Because I'll never get them back. Which is why Pokemon really should have save files! But that's probably something that's deliberately there to be like, yeah, how about if you want to play again, you just buy the other one. Although actually, I don't know if that's true, because I forget who said this. It was probably Chugga Conroy, that Pokemon's not really designed to play it twice. in the sense of, oh, if you want everything, you have to buy both games and play through them all the way. It's set up so that you trade. So if you want to get the Pokemon from the other version, you just find someone who has the other version and trade. And that's easier than ever with the internet, which is really cool. It's, oh, is this water not? It's done. Rest in peace, water. Okay, that's enough of that. No, no. Ah, I didn't mean to throw it. I did it. Ah, come on. Why do I keep doing that? I swear it's not a bit. I do genuinely keep pressing E, forgetting that's throw. No! I'm gonna leave the giblets here. Every time it gives me giblets. I don't have time for this game messing with me. Giving me feet when I ask for buckets of water. It's like, yeah, sure, it's my fault for throwing my last 2 buckets by accident. But also accident, so is it really my fault? I guess you could say it's my fault for not being careful enough to prevent the accident. But you know, there's a reason we have a word for accident. That's why accident and on purpose are antonyms. I'm definitely excited for the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Because again, it's something I get to do with my Tinkaton. Okay, my mop clean. My mop clean. But I'm also still wary of starting my game up because I heard that there's a glitch where if you have the DLC, you know, if you have the DLC pre-ordered and you play, there's a chance you could lose your save data. I don't think it guarantees like you know, when the glitch occurs, I don't think it's an entire wipe. It's just like the game forgets to save or something, so you lose the progress up to a point. But that's still scary. It was weird. Last night I was yeah, that was last night. I was drawing, and I had just about finished it, and the power went out. They go, well, not a big deal. I'm a compulsive saver, so you know, whenever I do something, it's like, yeah, that looks nice. I save. Oh, there's stuff up there. Do I gotta get? No. Okay. Wait. Yes. So I didn't think I had lost that much progress, and I didn't. But I lost more than I thought I was gonna. Because so there was a sword in the drawing. And I'm pretty sure I finished shading it and then I saved. And then I was gonna do something else. I was gonna add some shading to something else. And then the power went out. And then I turned it back on. And I, you know, I turned my computer back on and I opened Clip Studio Paint again. And the sword is no longer shaded. Man, something must have exploded in here. Maybe a can of tomato sauce. That's how you get stuff on the ceilings. You know, not just something crazy happening, but it has to be an explosion. It has to be forceful. So yeah, I turned it back on and the sword's not shaded. It's like, what? But I'm pretty sure I saved. So I don't know what's up with that. It also lost my color usage history. So I couldn't re-grab the colors I used to shade the sword in the first place. All right, time to get a basket, and I'll get a new bucket of water too. I'll take a drink of water. Oh man, water tastes so good right now. I must be dehydrated. What the? Ow! Okay, let me get a basket so I can clean up over by the water bucket. I like how these baskets just assume it's going to be biohazard. Because it is going to is usually going to include viscera. Hence the name. But sometimes it's name tags. Like Hank Promisky. And sometimes it's bullets. It's bullet casings. Yeah, and I plan to use, like, I'm still going to use my Tinkaton in the Scarlet and Violet DLC, but I'm definitely interested in catching and using some of the new Pokemon they introduce. Because, like... hang on, my nose itches. Because, you know, it would be kind of silly of me to go through the DLC and not use new Pokemon. Because then it's like, well, what's the point of them giving new Pokemon, you know? Not to say you're stupid if you don't, but I feel like, well, you know, the game's gonna give me new Pokemon, so I should. Especially because it reintroduces Pokemon I like. Like Reniculus. Which is funny. When I played through Black and White, I got White, which had Reniculus. And I wanted, at the time, I wanted Gothita instead. Well, when I, excuse me, went to not play Black 2, or, yeah, wait. Yeah, I had Black 2. Stop. No, nose, would you stop itching? Stop being itchy. When I went to finish Black 2, I had already used a Gothita on my Scarlet. I was going to say Scarlet and Violet. No, just Scarlet. On my Scarlet team. And, what am I tripping on there? So when I was playing Black 2, you know, trying to finish it, I'm like, well, I guess I could get a Reuniclus. That version exclusive swapped between games. But between Black 1 and Black 2. So now instead of Reuniclus, it has Gothita. It has the opposite version exclusive that, you know, that the game's just before, like not a generation before, you know, not last generation. What's the succinct way to say that? You know, the originals, Black and White 1. Which they also do with the Legendary, and I didn't realize that when I got the games originally. Otherwise, I probably would have stuck with White 2, so I could get the other Legendary, because that was why I went with Black 2. It's like, oh, I'll get the other Legendary if I play this version. No, it's set up so that if you get White, and then you get White 2, then you have both Legendaries. And version exclusives. And instead, I trap myself in the same set of version exclusives. I mean, not really trapped, because again, trading. It's like, man, I wanted Reuniclus this time. And he's not available. I don't even remember if I actually did use a Psychic in the end. So remember, I had Superior, Excadrill, I had Scrafty, Audino, can't remember anybody else. Okay, can I put the leg down without... Ah! Oh, it goes off that way. Oh yeah, that's the jump scare area. I was like, it feels like it's got to jump scare me over here. Nope. That bucket's done. Dang it. Alright, let me get a bucket for the bits, and then I'll get a water bucket. It dispensed the wrong way. Because I was standing on that side, and I'm like, no, wait, I want to be on this side. And then the bucket didn't care. Oh, hey, look, there's another bucket of water for me. Dude. So I know for sure I want to use Uniqueless in the DLC. I think there was another one I saw that I wanted to use. I don't remember. I don't remember who. I still gotta finish Diamond. I keep saying this, but I gotta finish Diamond. I have not gone back to playing Diamond. I want to finish it. I just haven't. There we go. No one cares about your lore. What do I look like? A guy who's reading a book? No, I'm playing a video game. That's why I'm cleaning up blood. Can't do this in a book. Yeah, let's see your book do that. You can't do that in a book. You'd get wet. And then you have no more book. Ah, there's more gunk on the walls. Who sneezed? Cover your mouth next time. I need to get the ladder. Where's the ladder? I thought it was... I was through this door. Don't break this time, ladder. Don't glitch yourself. Oh. I know things are usually not supposed to go at an angle, but in this case, I don't have a choice. Okay. Can I, well, okay, I need a new bucket of water. Is that a jawbone? I should just accept that the machines are not going to stay clean. Because they'd like to dispense body parts instead. That's a feature you should be able to disable. Forget footprints. I'm going to turn that off. good. Nothing fell out. This is where I regret not having a light. If you asked me, did you bring a light? I tell you, no. It'd be cool if you put things like that in the furnace and then they eventually boil up and explode. Making a mess is optional, but I just think it would be cool because that feels like what it should do. It should get so hot that it starts to boil and create steam, and the steam creates pressure, and then eventually it just bursts. I hear you, bullet, but I don't see you. Oh, that's a body. I think I just knocked over a bucket. Ah! Come on. Nope, no bucket knocked over. Good. I don't know why playing this game makes my left arm sore. I don't feel like I'm leaning on it. Trudy Rutger. Ah, there's the light. I time to take this bucket out. Oh, and there's my 9 o'clock alarm. Ah, come on. Get in there. You know what? I feel like I should at least finish this flank of the... or wing of the map. This hallway here. Because that would feel complete. Excuse me. Had a little burp. I wonder if there's a mansion map. There should be a mansion map, you know, like Resident Evil. You know, get your Umbrella Corps DLC. Which I think Umbrella Corps like the soldiers, so never mind. Umbrella cleanup detail. I can't tell if that's clean. Clean enough. I'm actually kind of amazed at this game's physics engine. Not only for these buckets actually working pretty decently, but also for not like spilling blood or any kind of messes outside of containers when you put them in them. Like when you throw a bucket into the furnace. The furnace. Oh man, I hate these tiny little bits. The cans. Oh, for a moment, I was amazed that that was working. And then it stopped working. And I'm spreading blood. Yeah, this is not a mop. This is a mop. Oh, is that's dirty, okay. I guess the idea behind the broom is like you sweep all the the loose stuff over to your basket. But I could also just... Kobe! I could also just keep moving my basket. To me, that makes more sense than sweeping. Oh. Depth perception. I'm gonna throw this in the furnace. I said in the furnace. You know, in the furnace. There. I need my light. Did you bring a light? Yes. Oh, come on. Get out of the way, barrel. What is this, Donkey Kong? Okay, let me get a new basket. Ah, I spilled stuff. That's my cue to quit. Alright. Hit the main mesh button and break time for me. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, I'm back. It's time to spin the wheel again. And the wheel has decided... Still spinning. The wheel has decided it's Steam night because we're playing Terra Tech, which is another game I have on Steam. I gotta reread the EULA. Yeah, okay. Come on. Get back in the game. Terra Tech. I gotta switch the game. Ah! Okay, you stick this time? You gonna stick? Okay. So this is Terra Tech. Let's do a new game. Let's get the sound on. Yeah, there we go. Campaign. Oh, timer. Okay. Excuse me. We'll do the tutorial. I haven't played in a while. It's a running trend. GSO base deployment unit, blow entering planet atmosphere stage 2. Attention, payload failure on survey mission alpha. Blah. Crash landing imminent. Initiate emergency salvage protocol. Brace! 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 Ow! Okay. Whew. Your cab is a bit banged up, but you made it. This is your cab. Protected at all costs. Click and drag the right mouse button to look around for other parts. Drag standard blocks back to the cab using the left mouse button. Okay. Nice. Attach all the wheels to the sides. I don't know why they're making me do this. The cab can go on its own. It's not very good, but it can do it, which is cool. Grab the gun and stick it on top. Whoop. Nearly done. Grab the drill and stick it on the front. You've reassembled your basic tech. Now tap B to release build beam. Check your system. Use WASD to drive around. Okay, now that happens. Don't space fire your gun. Hold up, something's landing nearby. Stay alert. Rival prospector has come to raid your landing site. Defend yourself. Ah! Fire at the enemy. Hold space. And then their parts fly off. And I can take the part for my own. Ha ha ha. It's like a Mega Man. Okay, good. I'm just making sure I can't damage myself. So this game is really neat. That it lets you basically just build your own vehicles. Come to smoke maybe from your base bomb. See if you can find some help to repair your damaged cab. Oh yeah, I guess I don't have the parts to mine stuff yet. I mean, I could mine, but I can't carry it yet. So I gotta, but I clicked out of the game apparently. Gotta find the smoke. I have this set to ultra. You think the render distance would be higher? Okay, something is here. Mini drill nose. Get your wheel. Put your other wheel. Drill. Haha! I am the best. I will take your lamp. I will now be able to see in the dark. There's your solar generator. It generates power when anchored to the ground. Like so. Great, the solar generator is anchored and generating power. Look at repair bubble has fallen. And now I can repair. Your tech is fully repaired once again. Yeah, but before you go, don't forget to take your repair station with you. Pick up the solar generator and repair bubble and attach them to your tech. Like this. It's all stow and go. Isn't that cool? A parts of your base were scattered and then crash. Use the mission marker to find it. And what's also really neat, I can anchor, and now it deploys. Uh-oh. I just love that. I can become a mobile base. Pew pew pew. Tiny shooter. Maybe I should put my wheels like this. No, not like that. There. I think that might give me better turning. Yeah, I pretty much always build my techs, as they call them, to be mobile bases. 'Cause I just love that. Mobile command centers. That was one of my favorite Lego sets that they ever made that I never actually got. Was the Alpha Team Mobile Command Center. I could still, I can probably find it on eBay. But I think last time I checked it was like 90 bucks. I was like, okay, well. I enjoy the set, but I don't know if I want to spend $100 on that set just for the sake of owning it. Not that I don't already do that with Zevas, but Zevas are cool, okay? It's not like Lego where if you take it apart, there's like a billion parts you gotta put back together the right way if you want to put it back to default. Oh no! I lost a gun! No! Take your gun. Thanks for the replacement. Is there an anchor hotkey? There we go. Take a moment to get some healing. I kind of wish I was a little faster. Oh, that sneaky thief has your radar. Attack! Go for the wheels. Hang on, there's another guy. Hang on, tutorial man. He flipped. He flipped. Ah ha ha! I win. Okay. Oh, I can't. Can I rotate that? No. Alright, well, bye, light. Great, the radar engine has increased. Radar has increased the range of your navigational capacities on the hub. And I got money for something. I mean, I don't know where I got it from. Not what I do with it. Because what you do with it is you buy more parts. Drill man. Hide behind this tree. Okay, that guy might be too tough for me. Is my gun even getting him? Oh, the guns on the front of my cab are still. No. Inspect element. What? What is? Why? How are you open? What? Hang on, I gotta kill this guy. Uh-oh. Ah, I died. You go away. How much does it cost to respawn? Replace from shop 3,000. Ah, that's steep. I'll just go with this. I guess it's apparently a free respawn. That's cool. But I don't have all my blocks anymore. I don't even have my radar. No! I don't have my solar panel, my regenerator. Oh, man. Dying sucks. At least at this level. But they've really been updating this game. Oh, look, your battery is wedged in that tree. Oh no, there's a guy. Yeah, they're still adding new stuff to this game despite how old it is. Like this is from like 2015, 2014. I'm gonna die again. Blah. And yeah, they're still build onto it. They're adding new. They keep adding, like new parts and stuff. For all I know, they've changed the how the campaign works too. So I really should play more of this. Cause like it seems like if I level up high enough, back at the crash site. Good. Send it down to the delivery crate now. Hope you enjoy your new loot. Those in particular should make it easy for you to explore the surface of this planet. Rebuild your tech. These blocks. Leave the area when you're done. Yeah, it looks like they've added like a new respawn feature where you get to a certain level and you can just respawn like a base tech for free. Won't be needing these anymore. And then you might have seen there is an inventory system. So I can... I should probably put some... Yeah, there's an inventory system. There are blocks that you can use to put things in a... This may surprise you. Inventory. Put it in your inventory. Oh, well that's... Oh, okay. You know what? I will go with that. Fine. So you will be able to respawn based on your blocks. Based on inventory blocks. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you basically respawn for free using stuff in your inventory, if you keep stacking up on inventory stuff. Is it no, that's a wheel. Okay, there's another laser. I don't think I've used a plow before. Can this break stuff? No. I think I gotta get a new mouse. It seems to be malfunctioning. But maybe I should still have a drill. So here's what I'm gonna do. Not anchor. B. Butt drill. Just to be safe. Just in case I ever need to drill something. That feels a bit more even. These wheels are definitely nicer. Yeah, I remember there are at least 5 factions. So you got this one, which is like your well-rounded faction. There's the I forget what they're called, but they're more based around big vehicles, more construction oriented. Well, maybe not construction, but like mining, with kind of a construction vehicle theming to it. You found a trading station. Trading stations are public places where you can earn money and build blocks. And apparently, they now automatically power your stuff that needs powered. Looks like even something big heading your way. Defend yourself. Defeat the troll to use the trading station. I did not open my map. Stop opening my map. Access denied. What is going on? Is my keyboard breaking? I'm just gonna take a moment to heal. What do these lasers do aim? I thought the lasers I have on my front don't aim at all. Yeah, there we go. License upgraded. Now we got access to new parts, which should also change what I respawn as when I die. And you have access to trade stations scattered around the world. Selection of new blocks to build by unwanted resource chunks. I can't take these parts, even though he's dead. Can I switch to it? What was the button to do that? Oh, apparently you can change your target lock. I click on the mission board. Once I add new parts. I don't know if this drill is really that much better, so I'm just going to go with 2 butt drills instead. To me, that makes more sense. Hey, wait, I should be able to... Yeah, there we go. More blocks for me. Build mode. And, So the problem is you can't build on top of this thing. So I can't really build that high. At least not leaving that with me on my vehicle. Man, he didn't have any more guns, did he? Not any left over. Okay, I'll take the lights. We moving around in build mode. Select missions, accept mission. Accept mission. See, we bought a new horizons, huh? Well, you're in luck. Plenty of natural resources on the planet just waiting to be harvested. Harvest resources can be beamed off the world survey expeditions in the corners of the galaxy. Be paid handsomely for your efforts, of course. Oh, I have to purchase a collector. Could go accessory blocks and buy. Well, I don't want just 1, I want 2. Symmetry and stuff. Oh, am I only limited to 1? I'm only allowed 1. Okay. So here's all the other corporations. They added more factions? Okay. I can't really see these because they're behind my microphone. So this is what we are right now. There's GSO. Then there's GeoCorp, which we can't access yet, but they're about like big vehicles and efficient mining and stuff. There's Venture, which I think they're about combat. They're like combat. No, Venture are about speed and going fast, and some of the parts even let you fly. Hawkeye, those are the combat guys. So like armor and better weapons and stuff. Then there's Better Future. I haven't really used Better Future that much. I barely even used Hawkeye. They're like space age stuff. Well, okay. Sci-fi, really extremely sci-fi stuff, like hover cars. And apparently there's a sixth faction. I don't know what they are. And then there's Special, which is like more accessory parts. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess I'm only allowed the one of those right now. But why is it... Why do I gotta be asymmetrical? Excuse me. I don't know what I just did. Okay, earn money by selling resources. Okay. So let's go find... yeah, there we go. I knew there was a blue rock around here. I should be able to mine it with my lasers. Are all of my guns firing at that? I don't even know. Press I for info. Oh, you can find out what things drop now. Okay, these lasers are really slow, so I'm gonna turn around and use my butt drills. That is much better. See, it actually kind of... Oh, I'm stuck a little bit. It does remind me a little bit of shapes, where you can set up like mining. Like, actually, I think there are like auto mines that you can place down that will automatically mine resources out of the ground, out of ore veins and stuff. And then you can hook those up to conveyor belts and then conveyor them to a cell machine. For a Rookie Prospector, you certainly show great potential. So maybe it's time to strike out on your own. Okay, I could do this stuff. So I'm just checking timer. 8 minutes. I could do that. I could find Crafty Mike. Find GeoCorp mining tech. Let's do that. Let's get a new license. So just gotta go find it. Okay. Oh, over there. Maybe I'm too small to do this now. Maybe I gotta fight. Oh yeah, there's a big guy. But I'm gonna try. Oh, he's just talk. Well, hello, my fine fellow. My name is Big Pete, most famous and hardworking miner on the planet. Why am I landed around here? Well, just yes, I'm just taking the well-deserved break, of course. So you look like you could use for old-fashioned manual labor to brighten up your dull day. So why not go harvest some resources, bring them back here to me? Any resources will do. Something in front of you too. Ho ho. Okay. Are you a robot, or is there someone inside you? Because I was always under the impression that these are vehicles being piloted by people, but maybe they are remote drones. Well, at least any resources will do, so time to butt mine some yellow crystals, whatever these are. Luxite. I can use this Luxite to allow my Luxray to Mega Evolve. Does Luxray even have a... Did it even have a... Mega Evolution? I don't even know. It's a good start, but I'm gonna need more. Okay. Just back on up over to where I just was. Bring you these other 2 bits. Maybe I get a shave and a haircut with them. Keep going, a few more should do. You want to eat a tree? I'm gonna make you eat a tree. Are you good now? Hello? I'll go get you more tree then. Maybe he specifically... Maybe... He did say any old resources would do, but maybe they do have values to them. So if I get him the crystals, he'll be happier. Okay, that's enough for now. Yeah, there we go. Splendid, that's my quota reach for today. Yeah, the hard day's work accomplished from yours truly. You know, our mining operation could use someone like you, so as promised, here's your reward. Your own Geocorp license. Welcome aboard and see you later. Said to checks the mail and to see you at church and don't you ever change. You're gonna treat the Geocorp license rated 1. Traded trade station aircraft with the Geocorp fabricator. The new blocks are discoverable too. Yes, now we can be big like him. Except, that didn't come with a cab. It don't come with 1 wheel? And what's this? It's a light. Did you bring a light? It's like, I'm not missing it, right? There's only 1 wheel. Man, I sure would like my inventory block. But okay, I'll hang on to this stuff. Why? Why? Okay, fine. Oh, the roof light. Oh, I thought it would turn on when I do something. I want to use that stuff. I just want to get symmetry. You know? There's that guy going around. I'm scared. Okay, you want to go? You want to fight this weird monster? I don't know how my bubble's powered right now. I guess I'm the trade station troll now. What? I can't buy more Geocorp blocks? But they only gave me 1 wheel! Didn't I just get the license to buy? I don't get it. I'm gonna check my timer again. 2 minutes. You know what? Maybe we should stop there. Because it is getting a little late. So we've got time for 1 more game. And I rename my save. Stream. No, not Steam. Stream save 1. I'm sure the next time we play this, I'm gonna load this up and I'm gonna bust out laughing. It's like, oh yeah, they only gave me one wheel. But that's for later. So let me close Terratech properly here. Whoa, they got one of those new guys on the title screen. They're showing some vehicles fighting. There's one of the new guys. I really should check those out. Anyway, okay. Is the Steam streak gonna continue? Nope. Pikmin 4. Alright. Change the game before doing anything. Okay, now I gotta go over. I gotta switch the HDMI. Nope, I knocked over Grimskull. Ow. Okay, almost ready. Just gonna move my chat back over. Well, I say back over like it was there to begin with tonight, which it wasn't. Just my microphone for being facing this way. This does not feel right at all. Left Joy-Con, turn on. Alright. Game is starting. Which you can't see because I don't have the right thing. There. Ugh. So I've already beaten like everything. So right now we're just gonna go in, maybe grow some more Pikmin. Do some missions, some side quests. I like how it imported both of my save files from the demo instead of just the one. So I guess I should spoiler warning because this is a basically 100% save file. So spoiler warning for areas and Pikmin and content and stuff. What do you want? Compile. Skills is improving. Well done. Oh, for beating more Dandori challenges. Put in himself. Get golden all challenges. Ah, I hate you. If it weren't for this guy and this guy, I would feel very confident in my ability to 100% this game. But because there are missions that are specifically get gold medals on all the Dandori challenges and battles, I keep wanting to say that, you know, group them as all Dandori challenges, but challenges specifically these ones, whereas these are battles. I'm not happy that they made what was side content in all the other games now part of the main story. So I can't say I've 100%ed every Pikmin story Except for Hey Pikmin, but no one cares about Hey Pikmin. Because that's not really Pikmin. But because of these two guys, I can only say I've gotten every treasure in every game. Except Hey Pikmin, because no one cares about Hey Pikmin. That's the wrong thing. For a moment, I thought there was no sound coming out. It's like, no, that's desktop audio. Oh, beat Dandori Challenge 4. That's the name of the quest. And the objective is to get gold in all challenges. Excuse me. I'm sure I can do it with enough practice and maybe guides. I'm just glad it says 12. Because, let me double check his list here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Yeah, this one I couldn't beat on my own, apparently. So this is basically 10 Dandori challenges in a row. All with differing objectives. I'm at least grateful that this does not seem to count as get gold in all Dandori challenges. Because there's no way I'm getting gold on all of these missions. There were some I just barely could get bronze in. So, and bronze being beaten. You know, you've done enough to beat this mission. Also, I forgot the timer again. So, maybe one day I will pop in and be like, I'll try to get gold on all these Dandori thingies. But not today. Instead, we're going to do other side quests. That's the wrong one. This one keeps respawning, so I don't even know if you can beat all the side quests. Like, some of these might just be respawning. So there's grow more Pikmin. This one might also be respawning. Get gold in all Dandori battles. I'm glad there's only 6 Dandori battles. And build all the structures, which I have no idea where those 2 structures are, so that's... Like, there's no time limit, but I feel bad wasting days, going into something and then specifically looking around for something to build and then like, oh, there's nothing to build, and then leaving and, having nothing else happen in that day. I don't want to artificially inflate my day count. Which is at, what was it at again? What did I say? Okay. Well, I'm going out. I'm gonna go try to find those things I haven't built. I know of one thing I haven't built, which is over here in Serene Shores. Yeah, it sadly, I can't look at the map before going in. So I think I might just have to get in and check every area for things I haven't built. I'll just skip the cutscenes. Since it arrives when you're transporting something, you can always pick it up from that same spot the next day. You have Ochi transport prey on the surface, a seed for the type of Pikmin you have the least of, then an onion will be sprouted or produced. And as you may notice from my onion, it's a rainbow. And I appreciate that they laid out the colors the way they did, because that looks really nice. It's imperative to get a lay of the land. There's onions for every Pikmin. Which, I don't know how much you would consider that a spoiler, because, you find onions to be able to grow other Pikmin. And then you find, like, these guys, and it's like, well, where's their onions? They probably have onions. So I guess it's not much of a spoiler, but it's just so cool. It's so cool that you can grow your own white Pikmin instead of farming them from underground. You know, I'm just gonna focus on white Pikmin today. Just grow hordes of white Pikmin. Okay, maybe I should radar, see if there's anything, see if I can see anything that hasn't been built. I feel like there should be a wall here, but I don't think I can build there. Okay, that's built, that's built. Yeah, okay, so this was a waste. Is it possible for me to... No, I can't undo the day. Not like you could in Pikmin 3. Oh well. So I'll just spend this day building up white Pikmin. Get some of those achievements. Oh yeah, and there is that... There's... Why do I keep hitting that button for quests? So I intentionally skipped past it because I was going to scroll back up to it, and then I didn't. Find 4 dwarf bulborbs. But she said I can find it something hollows. Is it like the name of a cave? Hectic Hollows, there it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go on over there. Once my white Pikmin finish transporting these candy pop seeds. Or candy pop buds. See, the pallet posies. They're not candy pop buds. They don't look as good as they did in Pikmin 3. And I kind of feel the same about the onion too. Like the texturing just doesn't look as shiny, I guess, or spectacular. You know, it's not as awe-inspiring as it was before. But I'm willing to bet it's just a matter of optimization. You know, because it's so much more of an open world game. You know, you get to see so much more of things at once, whereas Pikmin 3 is kind of it had its camera forces down like this, so it was easier for them to optimize it. So I imagine that this game is just it's like this because its camera sees more. I was gonna whistle my Pikmin, but I forgot. The Plecophone is a returning upgrade. Which I actually forget how you get it. I think it's like the very, very, very last upgrade. Like you buy all the upgrades and it's like, here's one more, and it's Plecophone. Which is a shame that it's that hidden. But it's cool that it's in the game at all. Which really makes me want them to add DLC for like new areas in story mode. But also, what's really cool about, you know, the thing I will accept about... Also, I'm just going to let these guys grow. That's why I'm standing here. Which I should just go to the cave. What I will accept about, like, Dandori mode being part of the main story is that your upgrades carry over to it. So, it's... I'm pretty sure in, like, Pikmin 2, you know, it had challenge mode, but it was, was that 5? But its challenge mode was like entirely disconnected from story mode. So things like the Plecophone and, you know, speed up shoes had no effect there. Whereas here, if I were to go do a Dandori battle, an advantage I would have is the Plecophone, which is cool. That's something I will accept as being... That's something that makes me accept Dandori mode being part of the main game. And that's one of my nitpicks. One of my only nitpicks about this game is when you leave Pikmin sprouts in the ground for the intent of growing them all the way up to flower stage, and then your other teammates are like, "You got Pikmin sprouts, you should go plug them." It's like, no, I'm letting them grow. Stop telling me to go pick them. Do you not know how Pikmin work? They need to grow. I mean, they don't need to, but I want to. They're better when they have flowers. Sure. Excuse me. And this game does still have the thing where when you use an ultra spicy spray that all your Pikmin get flowers. So you could just do that like you could in Pikmin 3. And, you know, the process of making ultra spicy spray, for lack of more succinct phrasing, it's still automated, so it's still really easy to get ultra spicy sprays. Hop on. Place looks just how we left it. Ooh, let's get back to exploring. There's 2. But yeah, it's another one of those things where it's like, I have 11 of them, but I don't want to just be like, okay, well, time to flower all my Pikmin, and then use an ultra spicy spray, and then not actually do anything with the buff. Which is, it's not really wasteful, but it feels wasteful, and that makes me not want to do it. Oh yeah, this was a perfect place to get the Bulborbs. Look at that. Dudes. Yeah, perfect place to get them, because this is exactly enough. That's all 4. Ugh. Oh yeah, and okay, yep, it's collecting them correctly. Correctly collecting them. Did I say that 3 times fast? That feels weird. Oh, it's right. It's reversed. For some reason, the controls are opposite between handheld and not. So I had to for it to feel natural when playing in handheld and using the motion controls to kind of assist my aim a little bit. I had to reverse it, but because it's opposite with the controllers. Nope, not shortcuts. Because it's opposite with the controllers, now it's backwards. So I have to uninvert it, but then when I play in handheld again, I'll just have to re-invert it, which is kind of ridiculous. But I almost exclusively play in handheld anyway, so it's not a big deal at all. Honestly, the thing about them telling me to pluck my Pikmin sprouts is more annoying. Maybe I got a new creature for the first time. It will be registered in the Piklopedia. But I do can plus with small stones. That's another thing I think is a misstep in this game. Though it doesn't personally affect me, but I do agree it's really stupid, is that apparently player 2 is a rock throwing machine, even though they have Oatchi. Oatchi basically is a second captain, or leader, I don't know. I don't know what the official term is, but it's not captain, because not everyone is a captain. But you know what I mean. Everyone knows what you mean when you say captain, so it's not wrong to say that. I just know it's not the official thing, so I don't like saying it. But yeah, like look at this. And now I'm Oatchi. And wait. If I do this, now it's like this should just be player 2. I'm Oatchi now. I can whistle. I can throw Pikmin. I can do Oatchi things. Like charging. Like, sure, player 2 would have had a lot more advantages than player 1, so it'd be like, well, why would you ever want to be player 1? But it's better than nothing. And then you could assume that, you know, for, you know, in any case where you want to just join up. Is there something here? I feel like there should have been something here. You know, for the case where you want to join up and have, you know, work as one unit, then it's just be like Donkey Kong Country Returns, where you just hop on the back of whoever's playing as Oatchi and join up as one unit. Like, it's not rocket science. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to realize people don't want to just throw rocks at each other. It sounded like the Pikmin were humming something, but I couldn't recognize the tune. Whee! This is the upgrade you get for, excuse me, getting all the upgrades as Oatchi. Infinite running. Yeah, right now, while I'm working on this, gets back to that one. Well, I'm working on finding all these other objectives and well, finding the construction things I haven't built yet and finding the things Louie wants me to get. I'm just gonna try to get all my Pikmin above 100. Because what's neater than being able to pull out a full squad of 100 of any color you want? Nothing. There's a 10 over there, but... Can I freeze the water? I guess I do. Yes, I know there are sprouts waiting. I'll pluck them at sunset. There's no rush. I have the pluckaphone. Oh. I can't bring on enough. Then I should be there now. Alright, sometimes when you have sprouts in the ground and you go to the onion to call out more Pikmin, sometimes you... Sorry, I can't see my Pikmin count. I had to switch them. Sometimes you end up... Oh wait, that geyser doesn't go up there. Sometimes you end up plucking sprouts, and then right as it opens the menu, which prevents you from, like, swapping out Pikmin properly. Oh no! The presence of ice Pikmin has made this... makes the Candy Pop Bud change. Or not a Candy Pop... It's the Pellet Posy. The white... okay, I gotta say, the white pellet looks delicious. It looks like it's like a Smartie. American Smartie. Because, you know, they're different to the UK, apparently. It's just hilarious. Like cultural differences are one thing, but then having a candy that's named the same thing, but it's a completely different candy, is just hilarious. These secrets under the bridge, no. Maybe it's specifically when riding Oatchi that the plucking glitch happens. Oh yeah, I only have 10 white now. So like 4 more and there we go. Then I hit my goal. Well, I guess there is still a dwarf Bulborb over here. I can take that. Louie can't eat this one. I keep running around making sure I've built everything. Like I said, I know one thing I did not build, which was a bridge that was really unnecessary for me because I just got what I needed with blue Pikmin. Now, granted, if I had built the bridge, I could have used red Pikmin to kill the enemy that was on the other side, but you know what? It didn't matter. It went fine with the blue Pikmin. Actually, I think I did lose some because I didn't do things right, but it happens. Shut up, Colin. I know there were sprouts. I'm letting them grow. Like I've said this before, but I hope people are satisfied with this game's difficulty, because it definitely was easy to go without losing Pikmin. Because you can rewind time as you saw me try to do before, and it's a pretty generous rewind. Oh, apparently I can't rewind back into the cave. But yeah, it gives you like multiple rewind states to rewind to. And there was even a boss I fought that had multiple phases. And I could rewind back to the start of a phase. Which is like the most generous thing ever. You know what? I'm gonna grab these too. I could definitely see people complaining about, oh, but the rewind just makes things too easy. But then just don't use the rewind. Like, I feel like that does contradict something I was saying before about, like, Pokemon difficulty, but, like, the rewind is right there. You have to open a menu to go to it, and not using it is as simple as not clicking it. There's like there should be no temptation there if you think the game is too easy. You know, it's not like using your favorite Pokemon and making the game easy because you just want to use your favorite Pokemon. And man, that depth of field is cool. Like the focus blur, like I look so far away from the onion. It's so cool. Anyway. Oh man, there's stairs. It's like the front of the garden. Oh man. But like the rewind genuinely is something where I feel like if you want the game to be harder, it's easy to just not use the rewind. Because like there's no strategic bonus to rewinding. It's just undoing a mistake. And I'm just gonna sit here and let these guys grow. You know, whistle them when the countdown gets to 1, I guess. Yeah, like the rewind, like not using the rewind isn't like holding yourself back. It's literally just, do you want an undo button or do you not want an undo button? If you think an undo button makes things too easy, then don't do it. It's definitely a different beast than, you know, playing the game properly, like Pokemon. You know, playing it... Shut up, Colin! You know, playing it properly where, you know, you set up a good pool of moves on your Pokemon and you get good type coverage in offense and defense. And, you know, max out IVs and whatever, EVs, IVs, that stuff. Like, that's playing the game right. You're utilizing all the strategies to it. Whereas the rewind time button in this game is just, it's undo. There's no strategy to it. It's just, oh, I messed up. Let me undo. So I would think Anyone who thinks this game is too easy because of the rewind feature should not feel tempted to use it if they don't like it. You know, it's not like you're preventing yourself. It's not like the game is so easy that you have to prevent yourself from using purple Pikmin or something. Like, the game already kind of balances its difficulty, I think, by limiting how many types you can have out at once. You know, I feel like that's something that kind of... okay, those leaf guys are not gonna progress to flower like I want them to before time runs out, so I'll just pull them out for now. Look at that. Is that... no, it's a team of 85, but still cool. Like, whoever has 85 white Pikmin in Pikmin 2. And then I'm gonna say it's impossible, but it takes a lot more effort. Excuse me. Yeah, I think the battle difficulty in this game is balanced better by the fact that you can only pull out 3 types. Because it kind of means, like, if you're going around, you kind of need, like, you know, 2 types for puzzle solving and then 1 type for combat, basically. So, you know, it's like, oh, well, this cave has fire, electricity, and water. So I gotta bring in red, yellow, and blue, which leaves no room for purple because you can only bring in 3 types. You might be able to find purple in the cave, but you know, that's exclusive to caves. It's dependent on the type of cave. So, you know, I like to think that this game is really well balanced because of those changes that might feel really odd and oddly restrictive for seemingly no reason at first, but I think they really knew what they were doing with this game. But there we go, 111 white Pikmin. I guess next time I'll do wing. Have a nice big swarm of winged Pikmin. We did it, we got all the castaways on the planet. I say the mission complete. Great work, you two. What would we do whatever else you both? Move on me and my science, make you ruin my items. Don't doubt it was excellent work, Cody. Find the crumb with the dango, what is it saying? Whatever. It's repeating dialogue. Alright, now we gotta talk to Louie. I gotta find out what he wants me to catch now. Day 53, okay. Just for reference, I beat the game before, like, you know, within 30 days. In fact, I think I beat all of, like, I beat the, like, the post-game stuff, too, in less than that. But also, night missions also take days, and I kind of left that for last. Alright, Louie. What are you hungry for now, King of Bugs? The apparent Pikmin main antagonist and biggest jerk in the universe. You got the grub, huh? And take this.
No.
Go get more ingredients. I'm still missing some. Yellow Wally hops. I think I know where I can find those. But not by pressing the wrong button. Blah blah courtyard. Blah 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 my family. Nope. I always do that. I always accidentally send Ochi out instead of talking to people because apparently I think that the talking to range is longer than it is. What did he say it was again? Hang on, let me reconfirm. Courtyard. Courtyard. secluded courtyard. Alright, well, I guess I'll go here and try to find more buildables. In addition to going into the cave to get the yellow Wallyhops. Well, it's good to have a confirmation there. Pikmin sprouts won't follow you. You're of their own accord. Make sure to pluck them before going to the next sub-level. So yeah, if they're buried, they can't follow you, but otherwise they will. Hey, look at that. There's a yellow Wallyhop right there. Not Ochi. Get the Wallyhop, you dinguses. It's not that buried. Get it. Get it. Come on. Okay, fine. Ochi helped them get it out of the water, and then they'll take it. And I want to see if that counts. But also, I'm going to use it to grow my numbers anyway. Get that guy. Get him! Get him! Get him! Not the... Okay, they took the... Here's my timer. Well, let's finish this day. So see if that Wallyhop counted, or if it specifically has to be from a cave. It has to be from a cave. Okay. So these are all going to be in caves. What do I look like? A caveman? What do I look like? Caveman from holes? Maybe a little bit, I don't know. It's a bit sad that they retained Wing Pikmin's inability to one-shot, I keep wanting to say Candy Pop Bud. Pellet Posy. So just think of how much these look like candy. That's why I keep wanting to call them Candy Pop Buds. Oh, look, there's another... more dead, unmarked Spectralids. Oh yeah, I should look around for buildables. Also trying to see if I can maybe recognize any of the terrain from the side mode where you play as Olivar. Which I think it does feel pretty different. I mean, not like 100% different, but so I remember somewhere around here there's like a walled off area. Yeah, there was definitely a part up there. I remember that. Which took me 2 days to get, because by the time I got up to it, you know, by the time I had enough Pikmin and went up to it, that I couldn't. There wasn't any time left. Maybe this was where the walled off area was. Because here's where... So here's where they had a creeping chrysanthemum. Oh, no, okay, I see. So, yep, this is the walled off area I was thinking of. So, no, the terrain did not change. I mean, maybe they changed the type of walls, but it's the same. It's not remarkably different. A lot of pigment sprouts. Yeah, I think they changed this to like one of those gates that makes it so that Ochi can't follow you. And then there was an electric gate up here. But yeah, the actual like terrain itself, like yeah, there were no new walls. They just changed the gates. Okay, any buildables around I might have missed? I want to say that there's I might just be thinking of Olimar's mission again, but I think there was a sprinkler over this way. I recognize that song. That's Awakening Wood, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think there was a sprinkler over here, and I was like, did I build the faucet to turn that off, or is that something I missed? I built the faucet. Okay, so courtyard. Where's the courtyard? I can't climb a cattail. Courtyard. This passage. Looking around for the courtyard manually also allows me to look for the buildable. I guess that's false logic because I can look for the buildables on the map the same way I can look for caves. There it is, secluded courtyard. I'll just walk myself on over there. And by walk myself, I mean automate it. Hi, Ochi, bye, Ochi. I do miss the ability to put the camera in first person, specifically for screenshots, like you could in Pikmin 3 with the Copad camera, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so what am I looking for? Wally hops? Sure. I just realized this cave is gonna throw off my. You know, it's gonna throw me into extra overtime here. Like I'm already overtime, but now I'm. You know, my timer of just finish this day is becoming longer because the cave doesn't really affect your outside. I mean, it does to an extent, but it feels like it's a set amount. Oh, those are just skitter leaves and wall poles. You know, it's like you take... Ah, they're dropping leaves! So this game definitely feels like Pikmin 2, but without the rudeness. But there have been a few trolls, and one of them was dropping, like, out of nowhere. It might have been this cave. It dropped desiccated skitter leaves on me. And when you're not expecting desiccated skitter leaves, they can definitely eat some Pikmin out of your party. So it's not a welcome surprise. Yep, there's one. Come out of the water, please. Come out of the water, please. Oh, wait, excuse me. Ice Pikmin, I need to leave you behind. I forgot that you freeze bodies and make them unable to be carried back. Okay, there's another Wally Hop. It's definitely interesting to me that they officially changed these things' name to Wallyhop. Especially because of my America-centric mind, where it's like, well, why are the other regions different? They should just be the same as mine. But yeah, apparently their original name contained what... I don't want to just say it contained a slur, because that makes it sound like... It's like, what were they thinking? But it contained a word that can be interpreted as a slur. I'll phrase it that way. And, yeah, changing the name to not have that questionable word in it, I would say is a good change. It's acceptable. I'm not gonna be one of those people who's like, but the original version was better. It's like, no, it's fine. If things need to be changed, then they probably should be changed. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you version 1.0 of Ocarina of Time is the best version, and any other version after that where they change symbols and apparently I opened up the dialogue log by accident. Any other version where they change the Gyarados symbols or change the Fire Temple music is an inferior version. It's like, no, I understand why they did those changes, and I think they're fine. Especially the Fire Temple music, because from what I remember hearing from a Gaijin Goomba video, apparently that chant that they used for the Fire Temple music that they changed, that they took out of it, was is apparently considered sinful to listen to that to music. So yeah, that's a change I think is like, you know, even if the original version maybe sounded cooler, like, I you know, for the sake of not screwing around with potentially taking off a god, yeah, I think that's a good change. And you know, the symbol change, I would say, is like, well, you know, they changed it to something original rather than a real-life symbol. So that's a change I think is positive, too. Even if the original symbol looked fine, and the new version doesn't necessarily look better, it looks fine. And it's more original, so I would say better. I was hoping there would be more Wallyhops. I accidentally killed one of the two I needed. So I have to keep that in mind going forward. No ice Pikmin. Yeah, if you've seen like Poltergust talk about localization changes, like I'm definitely on his side with that. Where like, you know, it's silly that there are people who are like, but the localized version is inferior. You have to have things exactly how they were in the original Japanese version. Yeah, I agree with Polter that it's silly to think that way. Especially in the case of like one particular Mother 1 enemy that in the English version, which was never even released, so it's like why would anyone complain about that change anyway? In the localized English version of Mother 1, there was an enemy that was depicted as smoking, and then they changed it to, you know, not be smoking at all. And then when they re-released, I believe it was when they re-released it on the Game Boy Advance. Okay, what Pikmin do I have? Well, okay, I need to go down one floor. I started on the wrong floor. When they ported it to the Game Boy Advance, they kept the localized sprite. They kept the non-smoking bird. And there are people who patch the games like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. So we're gonna make the crow smoking again. But that change was specifically kept in the Game Boy Advance version at the request of the series producer, because he quit smoking. But now I'm just rehashing someone else's commentary there. That's Polter's thing to be talking about. It's like I shouldn't be. To be like, hey, Poltergeist also agrees with me. There's, some changes are just necessary. Sometimes. Oh, get out of the water. Get out of the water. It's kind of funny how, despite being part flower, Pikmin do not need watering. I guess I'll take that raw material as well. I do kind of miss the bridge shards from Pikmin 3. You find a pile of bridge shards and then they just carry it straight to the bridge it's meant to build, as opposed to having to build up a collection of raw material to spend on bridges. Because there are some times where it's literally a pile of bridge shard of raw material sitting next to where it would be used anyway. So it's like, well, why not just have that be bridge shards? But I get it. It's for the sake of it being more open. Which I think this game does really well. I think this game does a very good job of allowing you to do things however you want and not having to specifically do one thing and then the next thing and then the thing after that. Like that's something the demo really solidified to me, was that sure, the game is saying like, hey, you should probably go check out this cave, and then that cave contains ice Pikmin, and it's like that's presumably the intended progression. You're not forced to go in that cave, so you don't have to get ice Pikmin as your second Pikmin type, because of course you start with red. Okay, so I got all the Louis stuff, so I guess now I'm just gonna keep building up my wings. And I guess I'll pull out some reds to do the doo-doo. The spicy spray collecting. The burgeoning spiderworts, I think they're called. Put you up there. No, I forgot. Hang on, let me... Dude. There, I will use a red to make sure it comes out pink. And then I'll have the wing collected. Actually, I think it stops changing colors when someone's attacking it. I could very easily see that being the case, because they very much have built this game to be where you can run around and set Pikmin on things and then just not even watch, not watch them to make sure they do it right. Which, that's how it should be, really. Yep. But, It's something I think they didn't do just because it's like, well, that's how it should be. But because it's like, well, we're all about Dandori, and, how can you do this efficiently if you have to sit there watching your Pikmin, making sure that the pellet gets dropped from the flower while it's the right color. Like, they very much want things to be set and forget. And, that's something that's so ingrained in how this game is designed that, like, throwing Pikmin onto a task, it caps you. Maybe I should move my onion, because the spiderworts are not here. Oh, okay. But there's a 10. Oh, I only have 7. So, like, if a treasure takes... And this is something if you've played any amount of the game, but I'll mention it anyway. Like, it's that thing where if a treasure takes like 10 Pikmin to carry, if you could just keep, like, here, I'll, like, on this guy, it takes 7, so I'll just, and then it stops me from being able to put more on it until they start carrying it. So the game is very much set up around pretty much speed running it, I guess. I guess you could say. You know, the whole Dandori thing. They want to make it easy to just run up to something, initiate, and then run off to initiate something else, basically. Okay, seriously, where are the spider webs? They're... I don't know why, but they're not marked on the map. They really should be, because they're useful, but they're not marked on the map. Ugh. Alright, you know what? It's getting so late in the day that I'm just gonna... I'm gonna call my wings. And by call them, I mean bump into them and they go, whoo, and then they join my party. And I'm gonna go back over to that 10. Is that it up there? No, that's a different one. No, that's the right one. I'm just taking a more roundabout path there. Oh, there they are! They're right near, like, the starting location. Maybe I will set them on there. I'll move them. Move my base. And then I just gotta remember to go over to my sprouts before the day is up. In fact, I might just leave Ochi over here. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave Ochi. That way I can be sure I can have someone to call the reds back. But man, this game I think it's got to be the best Pikmin game. It's definitely my favorite because it contains like not only all of the Pikmin type, but like it feels like all the main mechanics too. Like you got treasures. You got the mode where you can play as Olimar and get his ship parts. You got not only the charge mechanic, but you can also do this. They brought back the Pluckaphone. They brought back upgrades, including the Pluckaphone. Obviously. It's like this really feels like the culmination of every Pikmin game from that came before it. I thought Ochi was like lying down. Alright, I'm gonna go get those wings. Excuse me. Sorry, what are you saying? I got an ultra spicy spray. I can't hear you. Like, I think Pikmin 3 was really good, but comparing this to 3 is like, man, 3 is just so basic. You know, it did a lot of cool things, but it also, like, didn't bring back a lot of things as well. And it feels like a much more linear experience. Not like linear is bad, but, you know, the way this game manages to allow you to do basically whatever you want in any order. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's probably an exaggeration. But, you know, the way that this game is very much not on rails, it's just, it's awesome. Okay, it's time to call these guys back. Oh, I got Ochi too. Okay, that's everyone. I think I've only lost one Pikmin to Sundown, and that was in Olimar's story. I lost a blue. Yeah, let me skip this and go to the stats and see if it says. Oh yeah, and I guess that's gonna be the end of the stream. Because I said at the end of that day. and it's over. Give me the stats. No one rescued. I did it. 2 dead bodies. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't say on the screen. Okay, well let me dig up one of mine. Not the eShop. Not the news. Man. Album. There should be in here somewhere. Okay, this is my Olimage Journey stats. I lost 8 in total. Here's any... wait, no, not delete. Hide. Any other interesting stats if you're curious? Wait. Okay, this is me beating the game for the main story. Apparently, I never found white Pikmin. Or I guess you're not allowed to find them until you beat the... Oh, no, wait. That's Engulfed Castle. That's a different thing. So here's the main game stats. Remaining, lost, Sparklium. And then this was for beating the post game, which yes, I did miss one treasure in Primordial Thicket because it was that one treasure where you need 100 purple Pikmin, and I didn't have the purple onion yet. I hadn't found it yet. Yeah, it just doesn't tell you what you lost your Pikmin to. Okay. But I'm pretty sure it's all battle defeats, except for that one blue that I lost from in Olimar's journey. I guess I can end here. I don't have to show you the rest of the stuff. But I should stop bumping my microphone. Jeez. Okay, so thanks for watching. Monday we'll do Dr. Muto. I'm looking forward to that because that's a game I haven't played in a long time. I think it's a pretty cool game. And apparently 3D platformers are my jam, so it'll be time to jam. But it's not yet, so I'll see you then. Bye.